How's everyone doing? Thanks for stopping in. It is a great day in God's paradise. I appreciate everyone here for stopping in. Dr. Rob Kiltz, live at 5 a.m. Eastern Time. Good morning, Carolyn Preston, number one. Let's see, Young, good morning to you. Good afternoon, good evening around the globe. We're all doing this together. We can't do this alone. We're a community all around the globe, a village, brothers and sisters. We all come from the same source of the light of life, which is God within all things. And it is an amazing day. It's a Tuesday, the 16th of July in upstate New York. I'm in Syracuse this beautiful day. I hope everyone's doing well. Shaw Yar, good morning. Let's see, a bit wrecked, good morning. I'm a bit wrecked myself. 1 year Carnivore at 60, my San Diego friend, how you doing? I lost 180 pounds, reverse type 2 diabetes, sleep apnea, arthritis, cardiovascular disease, enlarged heart, fatty liver, hypertension, neuropathy, atrophy, and nerve damage. God is good and great. We are lions through and through, and eat the meat, be the master, eat the mush, be weak and meek. You can eat plants, but you're meant to eat animals. And I know you're thinking, you just killed, you're an animal. This is crazy. But I was doing we had a great talk last night, and join us Monday evenings, 5:30 Eastern Time for the Kiltz Mighty Tribe Zoom meeting. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be gifting a cup for all that show up and participate. So we need your comments and all those things. We want to donate them to all of us, but we need your input of your stories. We had amazing stories last night. So thank you for stopping in. Appreciate all. Let's see. We got Stacia Green, Keith Stickler, Andrew Paquette, Steve Watts, Stevie, and Christine Saralt. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for stopping in today. It is a great day in God's paradise. Up at 3 for Kiltz. I go to bed usually at 9 p.m. I pop out of bed. I do my 100 push-ups. I do my meditation prayer, cold water work. I've been doing my chin-ups and practicing those. I typically do one meal a day. What did Kiltz have last night? Steak. I'm currently on the Lion's diet. I call it the Lion's way. I just don't like the word diet. Diet, deadly. No. Barbara, narcissist coach from Hungary. Good morning. Carnivore and fasting saved my life and healed me. I just finished a 5-day fast last week. Prior to that, I did a 4-day fast. Typically, I do a 2 to 3 day fast once a month and a 5 to 7 day fast twice a year. But you're on your journey, and you decide fasting and feasting and what you're going to be putting into that beautiful, amazing lioness and lion of the temple way. Right on. Suzanne, good morning to you from Massachusetts. Monica Butler, thank you for stopping in. My good artist friend, Erica Arndt, sweet friends from Florida. And again, we are all the superstars, the rock stars, the artists of our lives. You too are a rock star. All you need to do is believe, right? Tap those heels and simply believe. Wherever you're at, you're in the most amazing place. I need to put on some weight. Jenna D. Bell, my weight is perfect, and eat the fatty meat. Look at those polar bears. They eat ring seals, and they're mostly fat, and they eat the fat. But when they eat the plants, not good. Although bears in their proper habitat, which will gorge on a lot of berries and other ripe plants at the right time, but they must get a lot of that fatty meat. And all of those salmons and trout and all that other stuff running upstream. 6 weeks carnivore, feeling the best in my 49 years of life. Awesome. A bit wrecked. Listen, Kiltz is 68 plus, born March 12th, 1956. Never felt better in my life. I do a meat-based diet. I rarely eat a plant. We are omnivores. We are opportunistic eaters. If it's food and edible and we're there, we're going to eat it. We are built to eat meat, though. That is the most amazing thing you can eat. Henal Patel Modi, AMH17. I am 41. Yes, you can do IVF. That sounds like a little PCOS, plant-caused ovarian sickness, PCOS. Thank you for stopping in on the Instagram. I appreciate the likes, subscribes, follows, share, comment. Just a little, hey, Jonathan Fay, hey, Anna Ortega, Renee Hunt, Simon Scott, Maureen Atsali, DC, Gary, let's see, Wansboro, how you doing? Thank you for being here. And again, a comment, share, love, like, subscribe. Really important because we're sharing the word, and the word is the way. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. Remember, God is great. God is within all of us, and you need to focus on the beauty of God first. And whatever religious belief system you're following, you got God right inside you. Rock on. Awesome. Down 21 pounds in 6 weeks, a bit wrecked. That's from our, so we're on StreamYard, YouTube, Facebook. I've got dual Instagram, CNY Fertility and Dr. Kiltz. And then we got, of course, the Mighty Tribe, KMT every day. Now, you see, we're built for fasting. Intermittent feasting, I call it. Fasting is lasting. The more you go out without food, the better you are. And the more fat you carry, the stronger you are. Just think about that extra 20 pounds of fat. Just carry around a 20-pound weight all day long, my less obese friends, or leaner friends. And by simply, again, because you carry more fat doesn't mean you're unhealthy. Fat is the fittest thing you have in a famine, and we're built to store the fat. We likely went seasonally without food for millions of years, whatever that number is. But remember, you, my friend, are like a lion, not a pig, cow, and a sheep. Or more like a bear, right? We are omnivores. We can eat anything. But when you go carnivore and you're eating like a lion, oh my God. And then you have the philosophy of a lion. Christ Carnivore, the man. Rock on. All right, Sonia, good morning, Kiltz and Tribe. Chris Jenner, good morning to you. Alan Grace, hello, doctor, from India. Abhishek Singh, thank you so much for being here, by the way. To my brothers and sisters around the globe, we are all doing this together. My name is Dr. Rob Kiltz. I'm a reproductive endocrinologist, a fertility doctor, an OBGYN, double board certified, whatever that means. I'm certifiable for sure. Listen, those labels we have, they're not who and what we are. We are God through and through, the master of the universe. And so when you have faith in God and you look in the mirror and then you reflect it infinitely to everything out there, the magic of life everywhere, we are culturally all different, but we are physiologically and biochemically the same. That's it. All right, Linda Rose, good morning to you. Let's see, subscribe. Thank you so much. Hit the like, subscribe, share, care, all those things. And listen, I'm here because I need the therapy. Every day I need to show up at the gym. This is my art studio, my gym, my outdoor work, which is inside job. So I'm here every day to show up 5 a.m. Monday through Friday, Eastern Time, USA. And I just got back from Nice, France. Before that, I was in Madrid. Before that, I was in Melbourne. But we're going to be traveling the world and sharing the way, which is God's way. Love, kindness, generosity, faith, hope, happiness. Kick some ass, right? And go get yourself a canvas, some paints, and start painting. My good friend Erica Arntz, you could go to Erica Arntz and check her stuff out on Instagram. Let's see, Matthew Tremblay, good morning, Dr. Kiltz, and all the rock stars from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Love you, my friend. Diana Paradis, from Los Angeles. Kiltz, born and raised in LA, kicked out of school in a gang, couldn't read. God put me there for a reason, and he shared with me all the things that happened to me for a reason, because he loves me and he loves you. Take the hardship and use that to build a strong ship. Remember, it's a hard ass day. Well, because it's meant to be. Easy is just like sitting around watching TV. Done with that one, right? Make TV. But again, I do watch it from time to time because I'm always amazed at what people are doing and making this great shit. All right. Ginny, Sirio, good morning, Rob. Thanks for doing these talks. Ginny, thank you so much. And I appreciate you. I love you. I love you. All right. I love bears and polar bears. All right. And bears can gain 20 to 40% of their body weight or up to 1,200 pounds before hibernation in late summer and fall. The weight gain is due to a period of excessive eating called hyperphagia. Do you guys ever know anything about hyperphagia? I think we're all going through some hyperphagia. Remember, if the plant products that are mostly palatable and tasteable and ripe, we're going to eat as much as we can because the universe says, get fat, dummy. You better get fat because there's a famine. But nowadays, we've all made ourselves these comfortable huts with all this, the paraphernalia of entertainment and food that is delivered like immensely for us. And your body says, let's get fat because there must be bad times coming. And so we're going to do whatever we can to get fat because we know the famine is on its way. So fat is not damaging to your body. It's actually the best thing you could be. The problem is the plants are mostly poisonous in that we're eating the way we're eating them, right? Even the bears and the other organisms. And there's a great picture on Wikipedia about plant poisoning, and hundreds of cattle died overnight by simply eating plants. So my bet is plants are deadly for us. Are they not? All right. What do we got going on here on the KMT? Hello, Doc. See you again. Great to see you. Happy. Good morning, Andrew Paquette, Christine Sarlsot, Keith Strickler. Morning. Love food freedom. Matthew, that's what eating meat is. It's food freedom. You just eat the meat. You become the master. Do the lion's way. Kiltz is on the lion's way, and the day is simply eat the meat, be the master, eat the mush, weak and meek. And I love Tostios and all those vegetable things that were broken down and made into cereals. No more. They're deadly. I grew up on them in L.A. Silver Lake I grew up in. Griffith Park Boulevard. Awesome. Let's see. Bonby 2. Cachero, good morning to you. Love you, my friend. God bless you, my brothers and sisters around the globe. My cousin Denise, my cousin Andrea. Love you guys. My brother Ray. Let's see. We're all on this kick-ass amazing journey together. Let's see. Botanist Carnivore. Does doing carnivore increase risk of decidual casting during period freaking out? It happens sometimes. I don't know. I wouldn't say that it increases the risk, but it does happen, botanist. And again, carnivore for men and women, boys and girls, young and old. Eat the meat, eat the bones, eat the meat. Oh, my God. Amazing. Chris Jenner, good morning. Can't wait to start my journey. Chris, you've already started your journey. You're on the journey. There is no start and stop. We're on it. All right. Okay. So why do bears get fat for the winter? In order to be fasting and hibernation and migration, all those things. Why do we get fat? Because the brain says there's a winter coming and you don't have a delivery service or a refrigerator or a freezer or a cupboard. So now we've got all those things. You've got to create some food freedom. The very best way to do that is go carnivore. Like, again, I'm a 68 plus young guy. I eat meat every day, or I go on a 3 to 5 day fast every few months. Never felt better. Food freedom. No more coffee, no more whiskey, wine, or beer. A little bit of chocolate, cookie, cake, or ice cream from time to time. Little fries or onion rings from time to time. But I minimize to maximize, and I mix the carbs with fat. Always add more fat and minimize the carbs. Fatty meat. That's what you want to eat. All right. Bears in colder climates like Alaska hibernate for longer periods than bears in warmer climates. They may hibernate for like 4 to 6 to 8 months. Alaskan brown bears can hibernate for up to 7 months, while Mexican black bears may not hibernate at all or only hibernate for a few weeks. So again, hibernation, migration, gestation are all the reasons so many organisms, and we all burn fat. Sorry, we do not burn sugar as energy. Sugars are for glycosylation. I pulled this book out for my good friend Amy, book on the sugar code. And basically sugars are for the barcode of our bodies. Without sugars, we're dead. They are not for energy directly. They must be converted in the liver via insulin to fat, or you die. Glucose is another glycosylating agent. That's what it's for. Look up glycosylation and the diseases of glycosylation. It's so crazily simple, right? All right, Sonia Walker, reactions, commentary, and other. I'm so happy you're here today. My modem may have died since my home internet doesn't work, suddenly stopped working yesterday. I'm here. My power went off last night. My generator's still on. My kiln, let me see, I got, oops, hang on for Kiltz a second. Don't leave me. I had another batch of Kiltz Cups come out of the kiln. I like the cream, and my cream and blue are my two favorites. And you could go to KiltzCups.com and get yourself a Kiltz Cup. Coffee, tea, whiskey, wine, or beer. But I do hot water now. You see, I love the social, cultural connection of holding a cup a little warm. You could squeeze a little bit of lemon or lime in there. And okay, if you do a little coffee or tea, weaken it up. But minimize to maximize. Remember, coffee and tea are plant products. They may be plant poisons. And if you go to KiltzCups.com, you can get yourself a little special cup. And the beauty, now they're imperfect like you and I, and they're all unique and different. None of them are the same. And they're all handmade by Kiltzy. And Mrs. Wong taught me to center myself when I was in the 10th grade in John Marshall High School in Los Angeles way back when, yesterday. My 50th reunion is coming up this year. I haven't quite decided if I'm going yet. Tom Scott, good morning to you. My good friend Nelson Vasquez, good morning. Marvin Mallet. All right. Get your work boots on, my friends. Put them on, pull them up, and get out there and get working, get moving, get enjoying life. And remember, life is only what you think it is. And if you think it awesome and amazing, it will be that. A change going lion, botanist. Yes. Well, no, you know what? I mean, I typically, I do bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt. Occasionally have a cookie cake or ice cream, but that's rare. I sometimes have a martini, rare. Extra filthy, dirty blue cheese stuffed olive. The only green vegetable I ever have is a blue cheese stuffed olive. And if you're, again, it's the fatty meat you want to eat. That's it. And if you sometimes have that other stuff, don't lose your shirt over it or take it off and get in the sunlight, right? That's what you want to do. Let's see. On today, work boots. Yes. Dwayne McClune, good morning to you. Carnivore, Berks, UK. A huge good morning to you. Hope you are well. We are on day 95 of absolutely loving it. We think we have also converted our son to start on the carnivore lifestyle. Happy days. My good friend Kevin Richardson, and I think I brought the book. Did I bring the book? I'll take a look. Maybe. Hold on. I didn't. Man, you are crazy. We are all crazy in one way or another. But listen, this lifestyle is a game changer for all of us. We are lions through and through. But just like the polar bear, I had a great picture here. Let me see if I could find this. A picture of polar bears. And this is all from the internet. And, I'm sorry I didn't get all the posts of exactly that came from the internet. I love, where the heck did I put it? I thought I printed it out of the polar bears eating. Yeah, it's somewhere here. The polar bears eating trash around the globe. And why do they eat trash? Because human beings leave trash everywhere, and they're opportunistic eaters. If there's going to be food left around and we can't get our normal seals, we're going to take whatever you provided us, right? And so my bet is, as agriculture began to grow, right, and hunting those animals that maybe weren't even as available because someone shot and killed them all, right? Or speared them all. Now all we were seeing is like there was agriculture, and there was like there was all these these fields of fruits and vegetables. So opportunistically, we began to eat those things, right? And it became, now they made a store with them, a dry goods store, or they deliver them now. So we're opportunistic. If it's easy, we go for easy, my friends. You got to be done with easy. You got to look for hard in life. And if it's hard, you're going in the right direction. That's what we're doing here, right? Hard is the way. Let me see. I gotta find this real quick, my friends. I love this stuff. And yeah, here, I think I got it right. I thought I copied it on my on this thing here. Yep. Okay. I just got to print it out. I didn't print it. Life is good. Life is grand. Yes, bears eat grass. Polar bears eat grass. Polar bears eat trash. But you know, their optimal polar bear diet is eating seals. And it turns out that our opportunistic, easy eating is just, you know, quick, fast food. Enough of that. This is not a quick, fast food life. It's a discerning, slow it down and go with the flow of the lion's way. And remember, I'm on a lion's way diet. I only eat meat right now, fatty meat. I love the ribeyes. Happy days. All right, let's see. Brianna Marie Wheeler, going to start my testing month soon. Ready, hope we can figure this out. Again, the cause of all disease is inflammation. The cause of inflammation is a plant-based, lean meat, low animal fat diet, which brings upon us a large sugar load, lots of antigens, inflammatory particles, lectins, oxalates, phytates, and more. The chemicals, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine, caffeine, are all in the plants, and you're addicted to them. We are, absolutely. In order to lose our addictions, we just need to eat the fatty meat. Have lots of fatty meat around and throw away all the other shit. Don't have it in the pantry or the refrigerator or the freezer. Ditch it, my friends. And all the microbes that are fermenting in your gut are also causing damage and disease, because fermentation makes what? You hold that one up. We're right back. Fermentation, my friends, is simple. It makes alcohol. And, you know, it's like, again, really good, quick pick. I know it's not, and it's simple that the polar bears are, you know, you got food laying around. We're going to just say, hey, man, I smell food and I'm going for it, right? Makes it, especially in the time when there's no ice. When the ice is around, they're going to go hunting on the ice. And what are they hunting for? They're perpetual wanderers, always looking. We're addicted to the toxins. We're addicted to the substances that feel and taste good, but ultimately they contain the toxins. That's right, Ashran. Pregnancy Safe Cosmetics. Check it out, pregnancySafeCosmetics.com. Really great stuff. Let's see. Current dietitians constantly tell me that they are not aware of the long-term hazards that may arise if you follow such a diet. Eat the meat. Yeah, you become the lion. You're going to become a lion. You're going to become independent. You're going to be like clear and smart and energetic. These are long-term adverse effects that might happen to you on a carnivore diet. If you eat a carnivore diet, the adverse effects is that you may become independent. You be mindful, energetic, feeling fit, and ditching all the drugs, dissections, and the doctors. I'm signing up for that one. All right, Brianna Marie Willer, praying CNY fertility can help me with and my husband. When I say pray, I say, thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for what I wish for, as if it is, and my gratitude is infinite for those things in life. But absolutely, Brianna. Lee, good morning to you. Michael Keene, good morning. When life looks like East Street, there is danger at your door. Robert Hunter. Let's just look west. Go west, young man. Nelson Rodriguez, good morning. Lisa and I went to Longhorn Steakhouse in Camillus. We noticed in their to-go parking spot, the sign said for carnivores only. Have a great day. I love it. And remember, we are carnivores. We are lionesses and lions. Eat the meat, be the master. But the more plants you eat and thinking there's a supplement or some special treatment that's going to make you better, it's simply eat fatty meat. Do a fast, do a 3 to 5 day fasting, and eat the fatty meat, bone broth, bone marrow, all that stuff. And salt is my spice, and butter is my sauce. That is it. And I always take the drippings from the pan and I pour it right back on the steak. The best way you could do it. When life looks East Street, there is danger at your door. I stood up. I love danger. Danger. Rodney Dangerfield loved him. Right. All right. Let's see. Interesting. Tortoises acquire most of their moisture from the dew and sap in vegetation. Therefore, they can survive longer than 6 months without water, and they can endure up to a year when deprived of food and water, surviving by breaking down their body fat to produce water and energy. See, you utilize your fat for both ATP creation to energy, and you also use it for making water. So this idea that you use what you eat for energy is not. Most people around the globe are eating a plant-based, low animal fat diet. All it is. All right, a little stoic today. A little Norman Vincent Peale, a little Wayne Dyer, and lots of Kiltz in the morning. Dr. Rob Kiltz, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. You could check us out on YouTube, Facebook, X, and all those other things, and a little TikTok. We're really grateful for all of those that are helping us build and make more. Don't write off the importance of hard work, the guts to keep at it, a definite goal, and the ability to have fun in the process. If there's no fun in it, something's wrong with all you're doing. Joy and fun to everything you're doing in life. And some days you're like, why do I have to do this again? Yep, you got to go at it. Rock on. All right, let's see what we got here on, let's see. We got all plant hurt us. Tomato is superfood. Tomatoes are deadly. Remember, the marketeers want to make you fall into tears. And all of our problems are secondary to a plant-based, low animal fat diet. Eat the fatty meat. The more fat, adipose tissue you eat, the better and healthier you are. Eat less frequently, and you'll feel better and better and better and better. Gums healed on this diet. Yes, all the gums to heal. You don't need all the special supplements and all the yickety yak. Sorry, you don't. All right, Michael Pregler. Let's see. DC, you're cool too, my friend. Amy Perrin, good morning. Let's see. I got you, Amy. Don't forget the sugar code and the glycobiome. Sugars are for glycosylation. Critical. Your cells, the building blocks of your body, are fat, adipose tissue, cholesterol. Then add on the amino acid proteins and the sugars, which that are critical for glycosylation. Healthy is not about having a six-pack. Agree with you. Listen, if you're 300 pounds, you're healthy and well. Stop eating the plants. Throw away the shit. Go to your butcher. Go online. Go to Price Chopper. Buy meat, fatty meat, organ meats. Throw in some eggs and butter and cream. That's all you need. You don't make it complicated. Get yourself a pot and some bones and make some bone broth. All I do black and blue, or I dry age my meats in my standard refrigerator. All you need to do, nothing fancy here. And I know lots of fancy stuff being produced out there in the keto carnivore space. You don't need it. Eat the fatty meat, eat less frequently, and go do something hard today. Massively hard. And never do it for money. Do it for the mission of being the man, the master, the mommy in life. We are here not to focus on making more money, but let's make more masterpieces. And that's the work you're doing every single day, no matter what job you're doing. And you want to think as if you are the richest person in the world. When you think that way, you live that way. Remember, life is only a thought away. and that's it. The best way to build decent muscle size, eating carnivore. This is the easy one, my friends. Look at all you have to do is have a few smart bells with you, and you just do these several times a day. You don't have to do excessive hard or heavy, or even just using your body weight to do your push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, get-ups, and deep knee bends. See, I do a stand-up desk all of my places where I work, at home, at the offices, and when I'm out in nature, same thing. Get up. You can roll around, but get up, get moving. And the most important exercise is simply, it's the mind exercise. If you visualize the work and you visualize the body you wish, you will have that. It's all a mind game. You're thinking, well, you got to do something special. You just have to think differently. Lindy Nicholson, thanks for being here. 2 weeks on carnivore. The bowels will heal over time, Renee. Be patient. And don't, I haven't had a BM in about 6 days. On carnivore, when I did a 5-day fast, I'm patient. I eat fatty meat or I don't eat. I go long terms without food. I don't eat any fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, or nuts of any significant frequency. If it is, it's mightily processed into a simple sugars. And that's the very best way, in my opinion, but minimize to maximize. And I don't give negativity to anything I put in my body, ever. It's always positive. And I'm staying away from heroin, cocaine, marijuana, cyanide, nicotine, all those sort of things. Have a great day, DC. Lindy D, thank you, thank you. Develop metallic taste permanently on my... Okay, so don't use the word permanently. Renee Hunt, I don't have anything permanent. Nothing is permanent in the universe. It's all temporary. Eat the fatty meat. Throw everything else away. Your body will heal. I am healed. I am healed. I am healed. If you haven't read The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, you must. And if you haven't read The Fertile Secret by Kiltz, you got to try that one too. It is such a simple, amazing story. We are the great rock stars and the creators of the story, right? Everything you think is true. Think differently and it will change. All you need to do is think and it shall be the way you think. That's it. Healthy is not about having a six-pack. Agree with that. Lindy, 5 months carnivore, loving it. Only now just started to again, it takes time. I've been doing this for almost 15 years, carnivore since 55. I'm 68 plus, never felt better in my life. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt. I minimize the ice cream. I minimize the butter. I maximize the fatty meat. Ribeye steak is Kiltz's way, but lots of cuts and burgers and all those things. You can get the cheap meat. Make sure you eat and add the fat and organ meats. I think those are really good to add also. Thank you for all the questions, comments, shares, all those things. Sunshine Dutch, our brains developed because we ate meat, not because of fruit. The body makes all the glucose you need. Don't eat it. I agree with you. Listen, again, this focus on glucose is such an important thing. Glucose is not the energy for the human body. You do not switch from burning sugar to burning fat. We are purely fat makers. You should be a fat eater, and fat is the only fuel for the Ferrari. Without fat, adipose tissue, you're dead fast. Anorexics, bulimics, cachectics, sarcopenics are at severe risk of dying fast. Eat fat, eat fatty meat, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, cream. Try those things. I know it's kind of crazy concepts, but we're basically... Listen, I'm not blaming anyone from the inaccurate information we've all been sharing. Keto is so important. Screw keto. Sorry for my language. Keto is not that important. Simply eat fatty meat, eat less frequently, and get moving in life. Get up and go to work and do something that's not focused on money, but focused on making men, mommies, masters in life in positive, loving, kind ways. That's it. 2 weeks, the bowels will empty when they're full enough. That's what I've learned. This idea that they're supposed to empty every day. Let's see. Herbivores have poop all the time. Carnivores only time to time. Most of what you eat becomes your muscles, your bones, your nerves, your mindset, and that's what it's about. Thanks for stopping in again. I really appreciate you. And I love thanks for the shares, subscribes, the follows. And I'm co-following you, by the way. And if you comment a little bit, Kiltz, you don't know what they're talking about. And I don't disagree with you. But I'm certainly learning something that's way different than I've ever learned. Is it okay? No poop. I'm full of it, my friends. And I don't poop, but maybe once a week or twice a week. And sometimes I go a little longer. Let's see. I had 5 eggs 1 hour before bed last night to get my iodine and slept all through the night. Again, I don't say I get I get all the minerals and vitamins when I eat the fatty meat, bacon, eggs, butter, beef. Ryan, awesome. And again, iodine is in the fatty meat, the eggs, the butter, the cream. All the minerals and vitamins are in the adipose tissue. That's the beauty of fat. It's got everything you need. So simple. Adipose tissue is the fat. So it's simply, it's fat. But adipose tissue is all that stuff they say is deadly, poisonous, toxic. Why would your adipose tissue be toxic? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Why do we have a hyperphagic? Why do we want to eat so much? Because it's normal. Because when you found a lot of fresh or ripe plants, you better eat as much as you can in order to get fat to survive the winter, the migration, the hibernation. And we are basically, you're looking for some scientific answer that's going to give you something really complicated. It isn't complicated. Occam's razor says, simple answer is the one. Adipose tissue is fat. Eat the meat. Linus Lou, namaste, my friends. Get off to the gym, get out to the studio, and go to work every day. And I don't care what work it is. You do it as if you're Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci. You are the master of the universe. You do it with kindness, love, gratitude, generosity. And if someone's having a bad, argumental, angry day, you just look and say, oh my God, what can I do to make your day better? I love you. Oh my God. Please, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we all have to practice that. We developed we human beings evolved over millions of years, whatever that number is, eating fatty meat, most likely, and raw. Gout is caused by inflammation secondary to plants and protein, not from fat. Fat does not cause, but you see, with obesity, it's linked to the diseases because you got there because you consumed a lot of plants, and basically they're inflammatory. That's all it is. And if you simply go to the fatty meat, you'll feel more fit and fantastic. Or okay, a little Marcus Aurelius. All right, meditations. What we got here? Train yourself to think only those thoughts, such as in answer to the sudden question, what is in your mind now? You could say with immediate frankness, whatever it is, this or that, or so your answer can give direct evidence that all your thoughts are straightforward and kindly. The thoughts of a social being who has no regard for the fancies of pleasure or wider indulgence for rivalry, malice, suspicion, or anything else that one would blush to admit one was in one's mind. A man such as this, if he postpones no longer his ready place among the best, is in some way a priest and minister of the gods. He responds to the divinity seated within him, and this renders the man unsullied by pleasures, unscathed by any pain, untouched by any wrong, unconscious of any weakness, a wrestler for the greatest prize of all, to avoid being thrown by any passion, dyed to the core with justice, embracing with his whole heart all the experience allotted to him, rarely and only when there is great need for the common good, wondering what others may be saying or doing or thinking. He has only his own work to bring to fulfillment and only his own fated allocation from the whole to claim his constant attention. As for his work, he makes it excellent. As for his lot, he is convinced it is good. and each person's appointed lot is both his fellow passenger and his driver. You got to read Marcus Aurelius Meditations. It's really fantastic. And you can meditate and read that 100 times, and in order to truly get the very gist and best out of all of it. You see, reading is so amazingly important in life. And if you find that you don't like to read, do audible books. Audibles of those books you think, oh, I don't think, but you begin, and sometimes you have to listen and read them over and over again to really instill the master's words. And remember, the word is the way. Gout is caused by inflammation secondary to plants and protein, not from fat. And adipose tissue is not the cause of disease. It's associated with disease. But ultimately, if you have excessive weight, your muscles are likely stronger. And I want you to begin to think, I am strong, I am amazing, I am beautiful, I am God. And that's the simple story. Let's see. Young, you inspire me also. Thank you so much. Adipose tissue is fat, and fat is fit and fantastic. Without adipose tissue, in sickness, illness, in fasting, in pestilence, disease, in wandering the world and migrating, you're in trouble. We are built to go days, weeks, and maybe even months without food. Many organisms do that. I thought this was kind of, I always looking around on the internet for all this kind of interesting information. Where did I find this? I wanted to show this other picture. I got to flip this around. So remember, the majority of proteins must be glycosylated, and we're making infinite proteins infinitely fast within your body in order for us to be even having this conversation. Think of how quickly the energy of where Kiltz is in upstate New York goes around the world, and you're able to listen to this and watch this infinitely fast. It's likely that whatever molecular reactions are happening within your body are happening equally as fast, which is kind of crazy, amazing, and ridiculously radical, is it not? Right? And again, you are a rock star. You are the star of your life. And every day, look in the mirror and say, thank you, God, Lord creator, for the day, for everything. All right, let's see. 13 animals that can survive without food the longest. I don't know if I have 13, but I have a few. Humpback whales go 6 months without food. Ball pythons, 6 months. Galapagos tortoises, a year. Scorpions, a year without food. Burrowing frogs, 1 year. Crocodiles, 3 years. Olms, there's this kind of little slithering, kind of like a lizardy thing, 10 years. And tardigrades, 30 years. We all got them. They're smaller than you know. So we're built to go days, weeks, months without food. You think you should eat 3 to 6 meals a day? No way. Deadly, deadly, deadly. And I know you're thinking, well, this doesn't make any sense. I know it doesn't make sense, but it is the truth. Chafee said that a person with 5% body fat has 100,000 calories available for energy. Absolutely, Michael Pregler. And remember, when we're measuring the body fat, sub-Q, intramuscular, interosseous, and visceral, we're also missing liver fat. The liver's job is to make and store fat, and we have many, 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 many calories that we can go days, weeks, months, and maybe even up to a year in some cases. And water, a lot less than you think you should be drinking. Water is made in the breakdown of fat into ATP, CO2, and H2O, and also in the production of proteins. When you can add those amino acids to a protein, it releases water. You're making metabolic water all day long, my friends. That's so simple. And I was watching Bella and Chafee somewhere, it looked like in the mountains on a lake. It looked beautiful. Great questions. Remember, we evolved as mostly hunting carnivores. We're opportunistic herbivores. We can eat the plants from time to time, but most of the time, we've been duped. We are opportunistic environmental changes that have happened over thousands of years have pushed us to eating mostly plants, which we think is there's something big coming, that's for sure. But fat people get sick. I don't know. It's okay. Young, fat people get sicker because they eat a lot of plants that got them sick. If you simply stop eating plants and go to eating fatty meat, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, salt, and less frequently, they will heal in 2 to 4 weeks. So amazingly crazy. Fat adipose tissue is not toxic. It's not the cause of disease. And cholesterol is the building block of your hormones, your vitamin D. Your cells are made and your muscles are made of fatty cells. The membranes of your cells are made of fat, and sugars and amino acids are critical for the structural integrity and also the motion, memory, and the communication. The barcode. 3 magic words, Susan. Isn't it great? Love it. If you haven't read, listen, what books are you inspired by? What positivity are you living today? And what changes are you seeing in a Kiltz's keto carnivore lifestyle? And again, I use the word keto, keto, but this idea of ketogenic, I think it's just it's a myth. You don't need all the devices, the measuring, you just have to change your way. Go carnivore, my friends. It is the game changer. And again, I too like cookie cakes, ice cream, fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, and nuts. But I realized that it was damaging my brain. And you can die fast from a plant. But I don't know anyone who's getting an anaphylactic reaction from eating ribeye steak. And you're going to say, well, what about that tick disease? My friends, rare is rare. And chew the meat. And the rawest meat is the very best thing to eat. Let's see. My Lisa K. Photo. Love you, my friend. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate the comments, the concerns, the likes, subscribes, or the I don't like this. I don't like this. All right, Sonia, when I was sick in June, I developed altered taste to the point everything tasted nauseating. It took a week and a half to come back. Again, it's like you're going to get, even carnivores are going to get sick and die one day. It's it, or taken down by a wolf or, another lion. Eat the meat, be the master. Eat the mush, weak and meek, and know that God is within all of us. We are the gods of life, my friends. And I wrote a book called Living Your Best Life. It's not about carnivore. I was doing a little bit more in my sharing and conversation. All right. Don't do it for your body. That may seem strange, but when you are unmotivated and not feeling inspired to look at yourself after yourself, the last thing that will motivate you is doing something for your body. You are not there yet. You are in the stage of needing to find the motivation. And unfortunately, if getting in shape was a good enough reason, you would already be living an active life. And truly, just going carnivore, suddenly the fat just melts away. You feel better. Mindfulness sees the beautiful king and queen within the mirror right now. Size, shape, age, weight, gender, whatever the description is, you are the mighty master of the universe. It's kind of easy, isn't it? All right. It's always changing. Ever eaten beef tallow? I just eat beef. I eat fatty meat. I don't buy tallow. I sometimes will buy it in order to fry some fries. I do some Kiltz fries from time to time. No skin, extra skinny, and extra crispy, and twice fried and add salt. And then I take the grease from the steak and pour it all over it. Amino acids and simple sugars both go to the liver, and via insulin, they're converted to fat. That's where it's at. Amino acids and simple sugars from the plant and proteins you eat go to the liver via the hepatic portal bloodstream, and via insulin, they're converted to fat when you have healthy hepatocytes. Look up hepatogenous diabetes. Basically, as the liver function drops, sugar levels rise, insulin levels rise, you gain fat more, but suddenly, eventually, when the liver is damaged enough, you can't make fat anymore. So 2 people can't make fat, those without insulin and those without a truly functional liver. Look up hepatogenous diabetes. It's a real thing, by the way. And the fat is the fuel for the Ferrari always. Glucose must be converted to fat in the liver via insulin. And glycosylation is the normal binding of a sugar onto a protein to give its proper function. It's post-translational modification. Look it up. I want to be skinny, But if there's a famine, you're deadly. You want curves, my friend. I love the way I am. But Young, let's see, eat the fatty meat, move more, and go for a walk. I do my 30, 60 minutes of walking on the treadmill. I do my weights. I love it because what used to be, I'd go do a lot more walking out in nature for hunting, building, creating, all those things, right? We were building our huts, our homes, our clothing, our jewelry, making those tattoos. Let's see. Michael Keane. All right, strum a little tune for me. All right, let me get a little Wayne Dyer first. You leave old habits behind by starting out with the thought, I released the need for this in my life. But I think the best way to get over one thing is to get out under another. But it's basically change. You got to do something different to let go of yesterday. That's what this is about. I got a few surgeries today at CNY Fertility Syracuse. That's where Kiltz is. I have a perfect body and mind. That's what you want to find. You want to think the things as if they are, not wait for the change to happen. See, the dreamer is the creator of yesterday, but you must dream a positive, loving kind. And I think the plants screw up our brains and must make us think in the negative ways, right? Heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine. You will get rid of all those drugs, the drugs that make us what? Healthy? No. Eat the fatty meat. Look at my good friend Anthony Chafee, Bella Ma, Sean Baker, Ken Berry, Lisa Wiedemann, Kelly Hogan, Judy Cho, and more. All of us. I'm perfect in my life, and I love this life the way it is. But it's changing every day, and I'm going with the flow of change, you say. Eat the meat, be the master, eat the mush, be weak and meek, simple as it is. Jocelyn Bino, hello to you, backed by God. Backed by God. It's all backed by God, my friend. What is your question, son? It a movement. Listen, singing and dancing and sharing and creating and painting and all these things, we're all doing this together, right, Jocelyn? Thank you, Francis. Good morning. Best carnivore food, optimized testosterone, fatty meat, and eliminate all the other shit. And you might eat a little testicles sometimes, but look at. I'm not measuring the testosterone. I've measured it. It's low. Vitamin D's low, but I don't have any diseases. So I think the numbers are distracting. I don't measure them. I don't check them. I feel it and I know it. Eat the fatty meat, stop eating the plants, and you'll feel best. I don't think you need all the protein powders and all the shakes and all the other supplements personally. Eat the fatty meat. I am there. Going carnivore, never thirsty. Doing this to treat my chronic fatigue due to the issues that I believe were caused by. Okay, so Sonia, I have no idea what causes anything. I would say thinking is the thought that creates the illness or the healthness. And so simple. Eat the fatty meat. And, listen, a cookie, cake, or ice cream infrequently. Now, if you label yourself addicted and I could never have it, okay, don't touch it. But when you eat the fatty meat and you are the lioness and go the lion's way, it's craziness, is it not? All right, let's see what we got going on what's your thoughts on Dr. Stephen Gungry findings on sugar, melanic found in meat. Bull. Don't believe it. He's trying to get you to use his drugs and supplements and all that other stuff. Good guy, like Gundry, good, amazing guy. I just think, listen, it just doesn't make sense. Like, wait a minute, don't eat meat because it's got something bad for you to eat. Did you evolve eating chickens and fish, or did you likely evolve eating the big beasts, right? Taking down that big bull. Ever check out Jeff Daniels on guitar? He is fantastic. I'll check it out, Mike. Thank you, my good friend. Shout out to everyone. Thank you for being here. I appreciate the like, subscribe, the share, the kindness, and get out there and do your own blogging. This is the beauty of the world today. We can blog and connect with people around the globe. It's your journey, not mine, or it is mine and yours. It's all of ours. Okay. That's better. Shady Cress, Shady Cress Show Pigs. Awesome. Thank you, Sunshine. She had knee problem a couple of years ago. One doctor kept her on beef and fat beef. All right. And don't forget to look at Dr. Salisbury. You see, he never put MD here. James Henry Salisbury was never sort of labeling, I'm a doctor and I know anything. He was just writing a story and saying, hey, if you eat the meat, maybe you'll feel healthy and well and all the diseases will go away. All you need to do is chop up your meat into small chunks, put it in a jar, heat it up for 12 hours and leave it there, and it's going to be healthy for you. Eat the meat, be the master. Check out Dr. James Henry Salisbury. And don't forget to check out, The Fat of the Land by Stephenson. You don't need any more than these guys. And Weston Price Foundation's got great stuff also. Eat the meat, be the master. Nothing hard in all of this. It is Occam's razor easy. And are you saying, well, can't I be keto? Well, sure you can. The problem is you think that measuring everything and somehow I got to make sure I have ketones. And if I go ketogenic is a myth. This is not, it's not what this is really all about. Plants turn out to be the cause of cancer and all sorts of other diseases, in my opinion. A fatty meat diet. Now, you can eat plants. We're omnivores. Rex, good morning to you. Let's see. I'm doing this to treat chronic fatigue. Sonia, again, I am healthy and well. You're poisoned. You see, whether it's phytates, lectins, oxalates, any of those things. Crazy, right? All right, Rex. Mickey. Let's see, here for a thumbs up before work. Get to work. Enjoy the stuff you're doing. I got a great, amazing team here at See My Fertility, See My Healing Arts, Blue Ocean Practice Management, our Kiltz Health. We're really here to share an idea of health and wellness for you and everyone else. This is the mission that I'm on. And as a reproductive endocrinologist, fertility doctor, I broke a leg at 19, saw some doctor I met that was kind of hippie, healing, helping me with my broken leg. I said, wonder what it takes to be that. That's how I got into medicine. And what I've learned is much of the advice we in the science and healthcare industry give you turns out to be wrong. And now, again, we're people who sell tobacco and alcohol and marijuana and all sorts of other things are trying to convince you those things are okay for you. The last I looked, they're not okay for you. And alcohol of any significance or frequency, deadly. DG. Good morning, and I hope you have a fantastic day. 5:58 in the morning. Thank you, Jeff. Michael Pregler and everyone for stopping in with the Kiltzy in the morning. This is your hour of power. I do this in order to improve my life because I need the therapy every day. And I'm always curious, well, how long can polar bears go without food, or bears or other animals? How long can you and I go without food? It's likely we went many, many, many months without food in our ancient environment. But we didn't eat 3 to 6 meals a day, and there wasn't a Grubhub or delivery service, right? All right, got to go. Have a great day, Ashran. Curious, Elizabeth, yoga. I love my yoga friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all. Thank you for stopping in. Cow's milk. Cow's milk is for a cow. Human milk is for a human. And I don't recommend them of any significance or frequency. I do some cow's butter and cream and cheese, but I minimize those. Wishing you the bestest day. Eat meat, become the healthiest and happiest. Again, these are all crazy thing, Sunshine Dutch, right? It's all like ridiculously crazy and easy. Again, fruit, fiber, vegetables, cereal, salad, deadly. Have a great day, my friends. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. Same conversation, just another day in paradise. And this is my workout day. Here, you're here for 5 minutes. Get to the gym, go out to the studio, go to work, but you want to make the mindset is critical. I love everything I'm doing. I love my life. And do I sometimes get tweaked and go like, and then it's like, what's going on? Change. My pleasure, my friends. All right. God bless. Take care. See you.